Hi. My child is sick. Is the doctor in?
Okay, sit down. Are you up to date with your child's vaccination?
What? Actually, I'm really worried because he has been running a fever since last night and
Okay, but is your child vaccinated or not? How old is he?
he's one. No, his father doesn't want that and he blames me for the fever too. He doesn't see that I have to take care of the house and everything else. Everybody just blames the mother for everything.
That's too bad. Well, did you at least bring his vaccination record with you?
What? Look, my son is sick. I don't care about your vaccines. I need to get him checked.
Oh, Aida, what's the matter?
Leah, my son is sick and your colleague here keeps pestering me about vaccinations. All I care about is getting my son treated for this fever.
I understand that completely. Your child's recovery should be our first and foremost priority. Let's get him checked immediately. Okay, please come with me. The doctor will see you now. So, what did the doctor say? Everything okay?
The doctor thinks it's just a viral fever. Thankfully, the doctor has given me some paracetamol and says he will be fine in a couple of days.
That's great news, isn't it? Your mama loves you very much.
Listen, I'm sorry if I was a little harsh with your colleague.
Not at all. We should have understood that you were worried about your child. After all, like I said, our foremost priority, like yours, is the safety and well-being of every child in this community. And that is why we're so concerned about children's immunization.
I understand. That's really nice to hear. It's good to know you are there for our children.
Absolutely. Anytime. I'd love to talk to you about your son's health and the role of vaccinations in it.
I wish I had time to talk to you. My husband's waiting for me and I really have to get home.
I completely understand. I won't take any more of your time right now, but do you think I could visit your house sometime to talk about this?
Sure. I think that will work better for me. You can come tomorrow afternoon.
Excellent. All right then. Bye, little fellow.
Are you the health workers who treated my daughter-in-law badly at this health center? Why are you both here? Are you here to worry her again about immunizing the child? She has lots of chores and is busy. I think you better leave without causing any more trouble.
Oh, Mother, please don't chastise them. They are here only because they care about your grandson and want to help him be healthy.
No problem, Ida. How are you? May we come in?
Yes, of course. Come in. Come in.
So, I see Rahim is doing pretty good.
Oh, yes. The medicines really helped bring the fever down.
That's good. You told me that Rahim has missed some of his vaccinations.
Yes, some of them. You know how it is. I think we were out of the city when they were due or something. But yes, he hasn't gotten all of them.
I understand. I know your routine is very hectic and you have lots of responsibilities at home too.
I wish my husband thought like you.
Well, the best thing is that we can resume the vaccinations without any problems.
Will we have to start the vaccines all over again?
Oh no, don't worry. The vaccines that have been given to Rahim are still effective. We will revise the vaccination schedule and won't repeat the vaccines he has already gotten.
I always wonder, so many medicines for such a little child? Just doesn't feel right.
I understand your concern, but these vaccines are not only safe, they are very important to protect the child from dangerous diseases, some of which are incurable if your child is not vaccinated.
I just get confused sometimes. There's so much you hear from people about vaccines and how they are not safe.
I used to have all these questions too, but I only got answers by asking questions. And that's how I discovered the countless benefits of these vaccines. That is why we encourage people to ask as many questions, so you can be sure of the safety of these vaccines and their importance in children's lives.
So, when do I bring my child for the next vaccination?
I have marked all the vaccination dates on Rahim's health card for you. Remember, it is very important that you stick to the schedule and bring it with you. It records your child's immunization history and all the vaccines he is yet to get.
It's a very useful record for you as well as your health worker. do not lose this card and please bring it to your next visit.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll keep this in a safe place.
Now, when are you due to bring your child to the clinic next for vaccination?
October 1st.
Excellent. See you and this adorable little one on the 1st then.
You can remind Ida and come along with them too if you would like.
Definitely.
Leah, I cannot believe this is the same caregiver who refused to talk about vaccination yesterday. Today, she seemed really perceptive and asked a lot of good questions.
Most parents are just concerned about their children's health, Aisha. Our job is to show them some empathy and understanding and to respond to their questions and reassure them. Sometimes when we are stressed ourselves or feel overwhelmed at work, we tend to forget that.
You are right. At the health center yesterday, I felt overburdened and just followed the protocol without realizing how worried the mother was. I should have responded to her need first, which would have built trust, and then talked to her about vaccination.
Exactly. Remember, you can show empathy not just verbally, but also non-verbally through your body language, gestures, and by making eye contact with caregivers.
I'm glad I came along with you, Leah. You even managed to convince her mother-in-law. I have learned a lot, and now I intend to practice empathy just like you.